types of journeys, the kind of precaution you are going to take when you are walking in rain or sun, or when you are moving in a car, or when you are going on a two-wheeler, some precautions you take. In a similar way here also, the kind of work you are involved with, the work which you are involved with is arithmetic operation. Division is an arithmetic operation. But here it failed because there is a problem with the denominator. You are getting zero here. So division by zero cannot take place. So even after that line is very good, it is a normal code, but still you cannot execute. Even if I write like this, after this, if I make a statement like the end, you cannot execute this, the end also. Even there is no problem with this statement, still you cannot go there because problem is here. You are diverted to corresponding catch block. Your control transfer will be getting over to move to shifted to catch block. And as a programmer, the kind of things you are dealing inside try block, what kind of things you are dealing? You are dealing with arithmetic operations. So obviously, the class which you are dealing is arithmetic exception, isn't it? It is going to be arithmetic exception. Arithmetic exception. After that, you just create some reference. Any name you can give, R, X, Y, Z, anything you can give. I am giving AE. Okay, the first few characters of that exception class. Why we have to give like this? Why that parameter is required? I will talk. Just wait. And inside that, see what I'm doing. You can display your own message if you are interested. If you are interested, if you know the kind of problem you are facing here, if you are having clarity here, you can put some message. You may get, not guarantee. If I go with see, if I go with 5, there is no issue at all. The entire code will be run smoothly without any problem, is it not? Because everything is fine. JVM hadn't any problems in this program. But whenever I write like this, you stop here itself and you are shifted to, your control will be shifted to catch block. But that catch block as a parameter, the exception should be correct. And as a programmer, the kind of problem you may get, you can predict that. Oh, I'm going with arithmetic operations. Big divisions are involved. Big multiplications are involved. I'm not that much good in divisions, multiplications. So better I go with. Sometimes I may get a division by zero, or even if you are good, sometimes time will not be there, will not support you. You have to do quickly. That's why go with the catch block with arithmetic exception. Why we are writing arithmetic exception? Because arithmetics are involved inside. There may be a chance of getting an exception. That's why I kept inside catch block arithmetic exception and a reference. I will talk about that reference later. And inside that, if you are very good with the things going to occur inside, I can make a statement like a division by zero might have happened or something like that. Division by zero is not possible. Is not possible. Please correct that. Immediately you can understand. Okay, some problem is there with the division. So I will correct this denominator like that. You can put some exclamatory also. It looks good. So that. Otherwise, if you don't know, if you are not having that much awareness, then simply, but you are dealing with arithmetics. That's why arithmetic exception parameter you have taken with some reference, and then after that, see what I'm doing here. Just write AE. Just write AE. That's all. And what does it do? I will explain. Otherwise, there is another alternative. AE dot. There is a method called as print stack trace. You heard about this? Print stack trace. Normally in programming we use this. So I will explain this, don't worry. So let me close this application first of all, like this, and let me save this and then I will talk about it. In place of demo, let me go with EH1, that is good. EH1, right. Yes, these are programs. PH1 is our program dot Java. Right. So what is happening, first statement JVM has no problem at all. No problem here also. It can successfully display x equals 50. But here is the problem, division by 0. So even after that, the code is very good, but it won't execute that code. Latter code in the try block, it won't execute. Instead of that, control transfers to catch here. So So here, what we have done, arithmetic exception class is taken as a parameter and a reference is created. By doing like this, what will happen, in books they won't write the meaning of that, but with experience you can gain some knowledge what exactly is happening. So this AE is a reference, is a reference of which class? Of arithmetic exception, as you know, arithmetic exception. It will pick a suitable message from exception stack. There will be a stack inside this. Uh, Stack means last in first out, right? In your C language, it was there in the past. Last in first out, just like Igli trace. One end will be blocked, and from top end only you can either push or pop up elements. So an exception stack will be there. Means all suitable messages will be there. From the exception stack, we have to use that word. JVM, here it is, arithmetic exception. A is a reference of arithmetic exception, and that is going to pick, that will pick, that will pick a suitable message. A suitable message from where? From the exception stack. Exception. Exception is a predefined class, exception stack. Actually, in this, yesterday, as we were discussing, here, these exception classes again are categorically divided into some checked are there, some unchecked is there. For example, within this, if I take, what is that, IO exception, I have not written here. In this, let me write that also. IO exception, I forgot writing on yesterday. But I told, somewhere, when talking about checked and unchecked. And this is one exception which is going to cause problems during compilation. That's why you can call it as a checked exception. Checked exception. If you want to deal such checked exceptions at compile time, you can go either with try or catch, but it is ridiculous. Majority cases you cannot deal. IO exception is one of the exception, being a checked exception. You cannot deal with that. That's why we use a class called as throws. Throws. I will explain that later on. Don't worry. So this is one of that, and the majority exceptions are runtime exceptions. For example, you take number format, or you can take first three. These three are runtime exceptions, only occurring at runtime. That we will notice right now. The program which we are doing, that is also arithmetic. That is arithmetic exception. Clearly, it is runtime. I can write here also. You can remember. This is a runtime exception. Runtime exception. Let me categorically divide them. This is also runtime exception. Whichever I know guaranteely I am writing. If I am off-hearted, let me check. This is also runtime to my knowledge. And then yeah, this one is 100%. It is a checked exception, right? This is a checked exception. Yesterday we defined checked and unchecked, right? And actually, whenever runtime exception comes, compiler cannot detect that. You are crossing that compilation. You will see in the first program itself, compiler cannot notice that. You can successfully compile your application. But you are going to see some exception during execution of your program. JVM will check that. Your compiler cannot do that. First three cases are like that. And talking about IO exception, J, JVM JVM daga kuda veladu. It cannot go up to JVM. JavaC compiler itself can bring some problem, some error message it will display if you are not correct in that program. If you go somewhere wrong, Immediately during compilation itself, you will get. And one more word I can use. Runtime exception is generally due to logical problems. Logical problems. It is not an error again, I'm saying. Error is different. It's fatal. Error is always fatal. And yesterday you also sent some message, right? In that also you can see. Somewhere they used a word called as system, I think. I do not remember. System is whatever. System is nothing but operating system. Let OS decide, or even OS may also not cannot decide at times. At times OS may crash as well due to fatal errors. Those errors are different. And this is a logical problem. It is not a big problem, logical problem after all. It is not an error, it is an exception causing it runtime. And this is also a logical. These are all logical problems. Runtime exceptions are all logic problems. That's it. That's it. But logical error again, that is different. They are neither detected by compiler nor that is different again. Don't compare this logical problem with that logical error. That is different again. This is a problem, an exception, but that is not an exception. It is an error, blunder. You have to correct your formula. Here, formula is okay, but unfortunately, something went wrong. That is division by zero. You can understand. And file not found, this is also, I believe it is a checked exception. Let me check later on. Anyways, it is also a checked exception like that. And the number format, it is again going to be logical exception like that. Like that. No such method, class not found, null pointer, illegal access, interrupted exception. These are all checked exceptions only. Okay. Let me confirm and write later on. Even this also. Even this also, I believe to be checked exception, but let me check once, then I will confirm that. Right. So a little isolation is there between checked and unchecked. Only the difference, theoretically speaking, is compiler will detect. The other one, JVM will detect. Compiler cannot do that. That is the difference. And now here in this program, we are talking about this reference. It will pick a suitable message from the exception stack. So many messages will be there. Appropriate message it is going to pick. But if you want to see that message working in your program, what do? Very simple. Display that like this. If you can do like this, generally the message will be, I will change the message because I cannot remember exact words, but it is something like this. Java dot lang dot arithmetic. It is something like this. Arithmetic exception division by 0. It will show you like this, I believe. Okay, that's all. Nothing more than that. Same story here also. See the difference. In the next line also, same story, but with one modification. That is line of error. It will show you line of error. In which line problem came? You can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is also okay. 9, right. Line of error it will show. Other than that, what is the program name? Program name is EX1, isn't it? That also it is going to identify, and where you are getting problem inside main. That also it will show you some extra information you are getting. How? By using a method called as print stack trace. T small letter S cap T cap. Okay. Print stack trace is the name of the method that is going to put you the extra information. Okay. Which you need badly to correct your program. So immediately by seeing this line, I can understand, oh, I have done wrong here. Let me go with 5 instead of 50. Got it? Like that. But if you really have written 5, everything goes fine. Nothing to catch. Because every time if somebody is going on road, there is chances are very less. Accident chances are very less. Is it not? Everybody can survive almost all. Maybe 1%, 2% accidents will be there in daily life. Is it not? Rare cases, those who are not good in that. So here also same story. Normally program executes, but whenever you are having some doubts, let us not let us meaningfully deal this program. That's why as a programmer you are having the facility. But if you are not really using try catch, then also okay, I will show you that program also. So any doubts in this? Shall I run this? So you are getting simply in this program, you are getting a problem here 100%. That's why you are shifted towards, I mean, control is transferred to catch block. Further statements inside try block will not be executed. Is it not? I can make a point here also. Further statements inside try block will not be executed. Will not be executed because of that exception. Because of that exception. Because of the above exception. Isn't it? Because of the above exception, that is the problem you have. That's it. Got it? Any doubts? I made comments also, you can understand. So here is the exception. Immediately I pointed. An exception is raised. That is the word we use. JVM raised an exception is not defined. JVM encountered and JVM raised. You can also use the word. This is the most frequent word used in books also. JVM raised an exception. Raised an exception. So that control transfers to catch block. And whatever you give inside catch block, that will be executed. First, you can write any of these statements. You can write one statement or two statements or three, or you need not write anything also. Then also, if you don't write anything, just it will display only this. That also I will show you. Only it will show this. It won't show any exception. That also I will show. That is not good idea. Uh, if you don't write anything inside catch, it is not good because it won't show the kind of problem you are having. Only it will show up to here. Even you put try catch. Then what to do? You remove try and catch also. Then you will get some exception along with this output. That is better than not giving something in catch. I'll show you that also. First of all, let us execute this and then we will talk about that. Right? Where is that? Compiler is unable to detect. Means what? Checked or unchecked? Checked or unchecked? This one. Hmm? Is it checked exception
Unchecked,
or
sir.
unchecked? Clearly it is unchecked because compiler is unable to detect, unable to trace anything. No use with compiler, right? Now let me run. Now you will get an exception. EH1. You will get the 50. Yeah, you got 50. Fine, no issue. And what? Y is equal to 1. So I changed that code. I think so. Everything went correctly. The end also came. What happened? Oh, I corrected here, right? Now see, 50. What will happen? You know, what is going to happen if I run? 50 is okay, but after that, inside catch block, whatever I have given, those three statements will come. Again compile, again run. Yes. You got x equals 50, but afterwards, you can't get y. No chance to get y. And no chance to get the end also. The end also is not there this time. What is the next one? I made a statement. Division by 0 is not possible. You got that. Division by 0 is not possible. Yes. And after that, system.out.println AE. For that, this is the information which you got. Same thing I wrote. Let me check. Yes, same thing I wrote. Same thing. Is it not? Colon పెట్టలేదంతే కాకపోతే just I did not kept colon. That's all. Ditto. I have written same thing. Able to understand? But last one, observe the last one. What is the difference? This is the second one we are speaking about. What's the last one? Yes, line of error. Everything is there, just like second statement. Print stack trace is also doing that work. Other than that extra information you are getting, what is that? EH1, yes. Main, yes. Line of error 9, yes. So that is the extra information which you can gain, extra knowledge about your program. Okay. These are some flexibility, some comforts you are having. It is not there in C++. This much scope is not there in any other programming language. That's why. And I cannot use the word robust right now, but let me do some other program, and then that is the right time I have to call that word robust. Any doubts in this program, please ask me. In system.out.print AE or print stack trace or any other area in this program. Hmm? Any problem in this program? Any doubt? Let me know quickly. I'll move to the next
No
one.
doubt, sir.
Right. I will move to the next one immediately. Let us not waste time. But little modifications. You have to observe those modifications. Paste it. Let me go with EH2 quickly. And then these comments I will remove. It creates unnecessary disturbance to you. You understood this, right? Let me delete. Whatever needed, I will explain. Not correct. Understood this portion. Here, yes, let it be. Let it be. And now here, okay, this also I will. I want to remove all this section of code this time. Right. Empty catch block. It will work, but nothing. You are unable to see any message. You will get only this portion. That's all. That's all. No the and no y value. That's all. Let me save this. H2 dot let me compile this. No problem with compiler. Unable to detect being unchecked exception. Yeah, x equals 50. But it is not the desired output that you can't get. You get mesmerized seeing the output. Oh, you got x equals 50. There is no problem in the program. You think like that. But this looks good now. Previous one. This looks good. Good enough. More than sufficient. More than requirement we have done. But here it is not full-fledged. One can get mesmerized as if this is the correct result. That is enough. So this is not good always. Even you have taken try catch, utmost care you have taken, but no use. You are not using this AE properly, right? Next application. See the difference. See the difference. Next one. Now I'm going to use one word with this program. That's through. Now see, I'm just deleting this try block. No try. No try at all. And no catch also. No catch also. What will happen? What will happen? You ever tried? Hmm? Did you try? Try చేయలేదా ఎప్పుడు? In your lab, you never tried this before?
Program will run.
Can you get this output or not? Hmm? What is your guess?
No, sir.
No, you'll get that. No problem. I used one buzzword in Java. What is that? Java is robust due to strong inbuilt exception handling mechanism. Slowly, I'm reading that statement. You can understand the meaning in that. What is the meaning in that? Java is robust, very strong, due to strong inbuilt exception handling mechanism. Nowadays, refrigerators, air conditioners are coming with inbuilt stabilizers, right? Externally, you can put one stabilizer, internally, there will be another stabilizer inbuilt, double safe. Is it not? So, even if you don't write also, even if you don't put extra stabilizer, external one like try catch, still one of these outputs you'll get. I do not remember. I think you'll get this a dot print stack trace పెడితే ఏమొచ్చింది? The same output you can expect. Let me check once. So way back if I've done this. EH4 3. I did not remember. What is that number? EH3. Right. It is saved. Okay. Right. Let me run this. Done? Yeah. Line of error 7. Yes, it is seventh line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, right. And it is the program H3 and inside main. And problem is division by 0 done. But you got x equals 50. What is the difference? No difference. Means inbuilt mechanism is there. But really where it matters, tell me. See this output and the current program output. Where it really matters. You please think and say. It is before you only, before your eyes, everything. Which makes huge difference. You can ask me because, sir, why sir try catch loss? Even without putting try catch, it is showing same result, just like you have shown with the print stack trace. Why the hell you are using try catch? You will do like this. You may ask me. Then I can show you one comfort in that. What is that comfort? See here, see here. What is that?
Catch
What is
will
that?
catch
Ah,
exception.
see that statement. Division by zero is not. Who has written that? System generated or I asked my system to do like that? Hmm? I asked system to do like that or not? Yes, tell me. Is this comfort available in this program without putting try catch? Huh? Hello.
No, sir.
Ah, this is the advantage. This highlighted portion, that little advantage, if you want to really encash, then you go with try catch. Sometimes it creates a huge difference. Yes or no? See the meaning of that. Some people, some students can't understand seeing this message. What is this arithmetic expression by zero? What is it by zero? But if I can write something like division by zero, ఇంకా clear రాయాలంటే, so please check your denominator. Put some other something, some denominator went with zero. How can you divide? Something like that. If I can be clear in my saying, is it not? So that comfort you are having here by using try catch. Okay. So that is, and of course here also, even you have not done with a try catch, still it is happening. Hello, yeah, okay, time, okay. I thought we had reconnect. Okay, right. Now let me move to the next program. Next program that is this time I want to go with something else like ARGS. We covered this in the past. Let me think. Let me see how far you remember that. What is it? Here what I want to do is that is good. That is good. That is enough. Insert cache block, let me go with that code. System dot out. Now you can see that comfort. I don't want system generated message, bloody message. Every time it will show the same message to me. I want to deal in my own way. I know the kind nature of program, I know pretty well. So at least one argument. Okay. Exclamatory is not compulsory, just for good look and feel I am giving that. Let me name it as EH4. Now you can guess what will happen. Args dot length. What is that args?
Command line argument.
Command line arguments. So if I don't type any argument, what will be there in X? What will be stored in X?
0, sir. 0.
0, right? So you'll get 0 as output. No issue at all. But here, exception is there or not? Is there?
Yes, sir.
So obviously, what will be the output? You can't get y, you can't get the end. You will get only one thing, that is pass at least one argument. It will beg. It will beg you like that. Is it not? Let us check this. Is it PH course? Yeah. No issue at compile time. At runtime only, everything will happen. That's why we call it as unchecked exception. I'm not giving anything. I'm hitting enter key. See, done. X is 0. That is okay. That we also know that. Pass at least one argument. Oh, I forgot, right? Then I will check my execution. This time I will go with one. I told you, na, Ram Gopal Verma, right? Ram. Yes, 100. Perfect. If you go with Gopal, you will get 50 or 50. Is it not? You can understand. Right? Understood? I guess you understood this. Nothing great? Yes or no? Shall I
Yes,
move to the
sir.
next one? Yeah. So I will move to
Yes,
the
sir.
next one immediately. So that is all about arithmetic exception, nothing more than that. Let me go with another program. This time, not this one, but I want to go with an array AR of 3. Size is not required. You can put like this. CN. Let me go with 10, 20, and 30. And then here, let me write. This is not required. If I give AR of 0, what is the output? If I give AR of 0,
10, sir.
then 1 means 20. AR of 2 means 30. Hmm? If I give AR of 3, exception, encountered, is it not? Let me not write this. And let me not do this. The end will not be executed, is it not? The end will not be executed, isn't it? No chance for the end. So control will transfer to, but this is not, the problem. I told you, 3 ways of moving on road. I compared. In the previous program, there is chance for arithmetic operations, but this time you are dealing with array. So what should I write? Array
Arithmetic
index
Array
out of bounds.
out of
Array
count.
index. Array index out of bounds. Exception. Bounds. Exception. Let me change this name also. It doesn't look good. Ref. Okay. Ref. Now let me write inside a little message at least. System generated I'm interested in. Print ln. Let me go with AE, or otherwise you write AE dot print stack trace. If you want, you can go. I'm not doing all the time. I'm just leaving with that. And here it is CH5, CH5, CH5.java. Done. Right. Now let me compile this. Oh, what is that? Oh, it is no more
Reference
AE.
on
It is REF. It is REF, right? I changed that. Sorry for that. Success, because it is success in the sense compiler unable to do my work. So let JVM at least do my work. Yes. What is that? Tree. Tree is a big problem for that. This tree is a huge problem. Got it? That's it.
Yes, sir.
Now see what I am going to do. The next one. I'm interested to go with a string this time. You know how to initialize a string later I am taking simply. Str is equal to ABC or BAT back. Right. Now some of the methods in strings. Str dot char at chesa ఇది char at character present at 0 position. What is that? 0 position. What is there? Char at 0. If I give 0, what is there?
B, sir.
If I give
B.
1, A is there. If I give 2, C is there. If I give 3 or 4, C is enough. It will do damage. So, but you are not dealing with array, just make a small adjustment. You are dealing with string, that common sense we are having. Pretty good, right? You know that you are dealing with string. Why should I write array or arithmetic? It is ridiculous, foolish, right? So I will write string. I will write ref, remain same. We have 6. I will make this sense.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
sir, two seconds.
Mm-hmm. Check.
brackets system dot out dot println దగ్గర bracket
Uh-huh. Okay. Sorry. Brackets. Okay, what is it? System dot.
sir
Correct. Closing.
semicolon
First,
Closing. Right. You are right.
పైన semicolon
రైట్. ఇంకా ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా? పైన 2 పాయింట్లు.
semicolon
double semicolon.
ఓకే రైట్. ఇంకా అంతేనా? అదే మెషిన్ చెప్పుద్దిలే ఏమైందిలే కానీ. వెరీ గుడ్. రైట్. PH6. Right. And then yes, again 3 problem. Same 3 problem again. If I write 4, it will say 4 problem. 4 is a problem. Is it not? If you go correctly, nothing wrong. It will give perfect answer. 4 is the problem. String index out of range. You can understand from this message. If you want line of error, program name, all that stuff, then go with print stack trace. Okay. Right. Now, change. What about time? It is very close. I will do one more. Tomorrow we'll complete possibly all all the remaining programs. But today let me go with one or two. I will try with multiple catch blocks this time. Every time I am doing one. This time I will go with 3 at a time. This program is about multiple catch. If possible, I will go with nested also today itself. One try, multiple catch block, multiple catch blocks. Right. So only one try. Inside all